Put your hands together and we're gonna start the party.
I'm ready to party!
The Elvis Duran After Party.
So, Gandhi was having dinner with some family members. One of them is in the education field.
Yes.
I mean, way up there.
Yes.
Like the dean of the University of whatever.
Yes.
He said something very, very, very enlightening. We brought it up in a conversation earlier. I want to spread it around the room.
Well, he was talking about how over the time that he has been a dean and he's been in academia, he has seen such a marked difference in students, in their behavior and their posture and anxiety and everything that's happening. And he asked me, why? What do you think that is? So we started having a conversation about what has changed that's, adding to all of this. And of course, the world is different. But then it came down to this article that I read recently that said this is going to be the first generation, Gen Z, that will have more memories of other people's lives than of their own. And that has got to be something that is in a lot of ways devastating and really unfulfilling. And I think that that's a big part of where it all comes from.
Look, if you're sitting there doom scrolling, and this is not just Gen Z, but all of us, you spend so much time in your day scrolling, whatever, through your phone. You're not living your life. You're looking at other people living their lives. You're building more memories about other people's things going on, strangers' photos and posts, than you are making your own memories.
You're not experiencing things.
So, how brilliant. I mean, how more real could it be?
I think it's so terrifying in a lot of ways. And it's also so weird how within all of this, the amount of people who are not doing anything, which we've touched on this before, who are not doing something, but take every chance they can to bring down the people who are trying to do something. It's just a wild world. And a big part of it that we were also discussing was so many people of these generations, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, are afraid to go out and try things because of that. Because they don't want to be mocked, they don't want to become a meme or go viral in a video of them failing at something, that is scarier than just never trying. And I just can't imagine what that's got to be like.
Let's take it to posting. What people are posting, what you're posting, and why, okay? Mm-hmm. What kind of poster are you? Do you post photos of your experiences because you're showing the world how much fun you're having? Or you're trying to enlighten people to go do the fun things you're doing? Or what are other examples?
Some of them are, it's just your personal diary. You don't really care what other people are doing. Do you seek validation? And that's why you're posting. There are, different types of posters. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your intention behind your posts? Scary?
Most of my posts are because of the latter of what you said, Elvis, and that is being able to show people, here's something cool going on, and I wish you were here with me, and I want you to maybe experience this too. And I do that through a lot of the times I go to a restaurant and I'm posting the food.
Here's the meatloaf.
Yeah, you got to try it.
It's delicious.
Like Nate and I went to a restaurant the other day, and there was kibasi on the menu. Kibasa, a big fat sausage on a plate. And we questioned ourselves, when have you ever seen a kielbasa on a restaurant menu? Never. Yeah. So I thought it was important to showcase that. I'm like, look, guys, you can get kielbasa at this restaurant. So
question. Why?
Why?
Why are you doing that?
Because, again, I want people to experience that as well. Like the night that I went to see Ariana.
What people?
My followers. Like when I went to go see Ariana Grande.
No. Okay,
okay, yeah, no.
Okay, we'll get to Ariana Grande and concerts. Concerts is a great example of this. But why? Do you immediately, an hour later, go back and see how many people are liking it?
No, it takes me a few hours later.
You admitted to us that you had posted things before that got no response, and you took it off your feed.
Yeah, because if they find it boring... If my followers find it boring...
Do you guys see what I'm trying to...
Yeah. Absolutely.
But if you
I'm a people pleaser, and if you're not being pleased...
Well, who are these people?
Not my followers.
You don't know them.
The listeners.
But scary, just because they haven't responded doesn't mean somebody is not pleased. Right. Not liking is not the same as a thumbs down. And the way I picture you picturing it, and I could be totally wrong about this, is that if you get 100 likes in your head, the other 100,000 of your followers are talking to each other about how lame your post was. And that's not what's happening at all. Sometimes people just don't see it. Sometimes they don't care. They scroll by. Sometimes they just enjoy the content. They forget to like it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it versus internalizing it like it was trash.
Yeah. So, so I'm being hard on myself is what you're saying by taking it down.
Yeah.
But that's not the purpose of the post.
Sometimes
My
not
post
hard enough.
was that there's a big fat kielbasa on a plate, and I want to share it with the world.
It's a kielbasa.
Whatever. You understand? But with the
we understand.
With the Ariana concert, I happen to have had a great view. Now, if I was just a braggart, I would just say, "Oh, I'm at the Ariana concert" and post any old thing. But the fact that I had an amazing view, I'm like, "Oh,
that's what you had to brag about."
I want to bring her to you.
Did you show video? Did you show video of her performing?
Yeah, of course I did.
How many times do you go to someone's post and go, "Oh my God, here's a video of Ariana Grande performing. I'm going to sit here and watch that." Do you watch that?
If you're a fan, if you're a fan of the person.
Do you watch the fireworks on July 5th on people's posts?
No. Those are all for us. We waste so much time trying to document it.
But going back to the original part of this conversation, what memories of our own experiences are we posting in our heads and going back to versus other people's memories, other people's experiences? We're missing out on life by just living in this world online.
You're so
We're
right.
connected to these phones.
They're
it goes
tethered.
back to that.
It's like a cord.
I gotta say that's one of the things I love about live theater in going into a place where you're not allowed to bring your phone. Like there was a couple of places I went recently where they make you put like a sticker on the back of your phone.
They're forcing you to
Right.
create a memory.
Because you're there, you're just in the experience. It's all in your head. You have to remember what you're feeling and what you see and everything. And it's totally different. I feel like you walk away totally different from that than, going to a concert
You're
and
creating
taking
memories.
Right.
Yeah, you're
That's
being
brilliant.
present.
That's
So
brilliant.
are you an enabler by posting all these stories so other people can look at those memories and they're not living their own life? Are you part of the problem for doing that?
I don't look at it as you being an enabler, but I do look at it as you being less present in the actual moment because you're so focused on recording it to then post for other people to see that you did it instead of just doing it, just enjoying it.
So when you're okay, question to that point, Nate, when you were having dinner with Scary the other night and the big fat kielbasa came to the table,
Kabasi.
Is it kielbasa too?
do you think
Kielbasier?
did he enjoy the taste of that big sausage as much?
He did. It was actually very good.
It was
kielbasa.
I know.
stuff with cheese.
And to
So
be fair,
hungry.
you don't really see kielbasa on me.
You guys,
But
that's beside the
I
point.
make a killer kielbasa, just
So-
by the way.
like I didn't begrudge him. Like he wanted to post that because that's part of his. But for me, if I didn't do what I do, I probably wouldn't have social media. And
exactly. We talked about this too.
Yeah.
So ironically, I saw this as a post on Instagram, but I think it encapsulates what we're talking about perfectly. It was the actor from The Night Agent. Can't remember his name. Good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He was doing a talk show, and he stopped Instagram. He stopped social media, and whoever it was, the talk show host said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, I was on my feed and I was scrolling, and I saw somebody posted a picture from the top of Mount Everest." And at that moment, I decided I'm done with social media because Gabriel Basso. And he said, the reason I did that was because I don't deserve to see that. I didn't climb to the top of that mountain. I didn't experience that. Why should I see what this other person experienced? I should go out there and do something like that myself and not live through other people. So in that moment, he decided, I'm done with social media. I'm tired of living through other people.
But what if it creates inspiration for you to go do that?
That is true.
The fact that he saw the picture.
The other side of the coin.
Well, that's why they pay social media people, influencers, because you go experience it and then you post it and your followers will say, wow, that looks so cool.
Correct.
I want to do that.
Correct.
You
Okay,
know?
question. And this is what Gandhi and I were talking about before the show. If you left this job, Scary, where you're posting to your listeners, you weren't doing this anymore. You had no listeners. Listeners were done. Would you still be posting?
Probably not. I talk about this all the time with my friends.
Would you still even have an account?
I find it nerve-wracking and tiring to want it to keep up with it. Because I'm of my
Okay,
friend
if you
group.
find it tiring and nerve-wracking, how much of your life is it depleting?
Probably
What's it taking away from
more
you?
than I care to admit, because none of my friends
Well,
really
we'll never
post.
know.
We won't know that because a lot of my friends, I'm the only one of my group that really posts. And then people like, well, you have to post because you do what you do for a living. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't post half as much if I wasn't in the situation, the position that I'm in. And
what you do for a living, what does it have to do with a big fat sausage on a table?
It was a good sausage. I'm gonna tell you.
No, but I'm serious though. How does that enhance the listener experience knowing that you ate a big fat sausage last night?
Because by nature I want to show people great things. I feel like I'd be a tour guide if I wasn't doing this.
People?
Whoever my audience is at that given time. It could be my friends. It could be the people in front of me.
So in answer to your question,
give me a platform.
In answer to my question, you would still post big fat sausages if you did not do this for a living.
Not as often, but
you just said you would.
Yeah, I would. You're right. I would. Guilty as charged. But give me a platform, any platform, and I want to showcase cool things. That's all.
See, I think it's kind of I don't know if paradox is the right word, but it behooves me and serves me to post. I don't think it serves me to consume other people's posts. Does that make sense?
That's selfish.
Wow. So you want your
I want everyone to look at me, and I don't want to look at anyone. Yes.
Wow. What are you saying?
So you want your cake, but you want to not be able to eat it? I'm trying to think of that analogy.
You post your cake and want to eat it too.
Yes.
Yes.
You want everybody to look at you, but you don't want to look at them.
Yes, that is what I said. That's what I literally just said.
You're a chef, but you're not eating your own food.
Kind of. Well, here's the thing, right? I think that consuming other people's content all day long, it can make you feel bad about yourself. You will sit there and think about all the things that they're doing that you're not doing. Like this guy who was upset about being in his chair and looking at someone else on the top of Mount Everest. So it can have this effect on you that's not good. But it does serve me to post things because that's how I get things in life as well. So I want other people to look at my stuff, but I just don't
look at the stuff you post though.
Yeah.
I see you swimming in lagoons. I see you on the swimming with dolphins.
Yeah.
I see you climbing mountains and doing things. Those are experiences that you're going to remember.
For sure.
You looking at other people's experiences online would take away the time you had to go do those things.
Absolutely.
So you didn't see my big fat sausage?
I didn't see your stupid sausage.
Damn it.
Now I'm not going to go look. I wanted to go look. I'm not going to go look.
Well, someone in the room said, well, if I post photos of me skiing down on the slopes of the Alps, that may inspire them to go do it. Mm-hmm. Well, am I now inspired to go eat a big fat sausage?
You might. It might have made you hungry.
It's a hell of a sausage.
That sausage looks good. You might say, what restaurant was that? Because I want to try that sausage.
Danielle.
I'm just saying.
Pass the kielbasier.
Kielbasier. Would you rather follow someone's lead and ski the Alps or follow someone's lead and eat a sausage?
It really depends on how much time I have on my hands. I may not have time to ski the Alps, but a sausage is pretty simple.
I don't know.
What's your reason for posting when you post? Because sometimes you will go for a very long time and not post
I don't post a lot.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, when we were talking about this, I'm like, let me look at my post. And I didn't really see anything that interesting in there. It was basically more of a checklist of a journal. It's a journal of what I've done.
I think it is a digital diary too.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know. This is all crazy. But keep in mind, going back to the beginning of this conversation one more time, what memories are we not finding time to create for ourselves because we're too busy scrolling on our phones?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
Looking at other people's memories they're creating. I don't know. Now I'm sad.
We just went full circle.
Go have a sausage. You'll feel much better.
I'm going to eat a sausage and go ski the Alps.
Tell them the sausage.
The Elvis Duran After Party.